He's a credit to society, a veteran, well liked by his neighbors, an honorable man, and he has been totally screwed over. This EPA, what a bunch of scumbags. And they're going to sentence this man here on July 19th. And we got to stop this, folks. This has just gone way too far. And you know, if we don't do something about this, we're not any better than the worst of the worst if we don't do something about this. I plan on being there. I plan on being there. And I hope you all plan on being there too. You know, it reaches a point where you just got to say enough's enough. Enough's enough. I guess they think he's expendable. You know, they'll take his 200 acres, do with it whatever they want. Yeah, they think he's expendable, like so many of us are, in the eyes of this government, this corrupt, disgusting government. You know, it's okay for Hillary Clinton to get away with the crap she's been getting away with. It might be catching up with her. Today the FBI had an interview with her, and you know, where there's smoke there's fire, but in this case, where there's fire. This has been ongoing for how long? And the FBI's been investigating her how long? The FBI has everything to lose right now. I mean, if they don't do something with this woman, they're going to lose total credibility. Total credibility. And yet, here you go with this gentleman. You know, he's going to be sentenced on the 19th. And it's all garbage. He built a pond on his property. Two independent environmentalist groups came out and said he improved the property. But the EPA said, oh, he's going to pollute some river 60 miles away. How the hell can that be? That is so bogus, garbage, BS, you know, and it caught 2 EPA agents sabotaging his pond, letting the water out, recording it, showing how, it didn't go no 60 miles, I'll guarantee you that. What, it goes 60 feet? I mean, these aren't even big ponds, they're small ponds. It's like 1/10 of an acre, and there's several of them there, 1/10 of an acre. So what's it all about? Well, he's got some pretty valuable property there. Does that sound familiar? Do y'all remember the Hammonds? Yeah, you have valuable property there also. And it's very similar. You have a prosecuting attorney, you have a defense attorney that are working for the federal government. The plaintiff is the federal government. Wow. Do you really think you're ever going to win in those situations? Because they have an agenda. And they answer to a higher power, namely Obama, Valerie Jarrett, Loretta Lynch. And when you get right down to it, the Muslim Brotherhood, who has infiltrated this government from top to bottom. This is absolutely sickening. If we can't stand up for this fellow American that's being railroaded to steal his property, we don't deserve anybody to stand up for us, ourselves. I'll be there. I'm going to be there. I will be there. And I know there's going to be a whole lot of other people are going to be there also. And we need to put a stop to this. Stop it dead in its tracks. Where's the damn sheriff? Are you kidding me? Well, how could it go this far? Again, here we are in Montana. I don't know if it's the same Sheriff Rummel, but he's proven to be a coward. Like I said, if we can't stand up for this gentleman here, a veteran, they want to send him 15 years in prison, or at least possibly that long. 15 years in prison. 77 years old. Doesn't that sound a lot like Dwight Hammond? You know, 74 years old, to give him 5 years, he'll probably die in prison. By the way, I've not yet begun to defile myself. No, I'm doing this all for a reason. Because I'm really sick and tired of self-righteous people who can point fingers, and yet can't get off their ass to do anything worthwhile, can't get out of a friggin' church to go do something really worthwhile for their fellow man, can't obey the biggest commandment, which is to love your fellow man as love yourself. Second biggest. But they can go to church. Yep, they can go to church and pay their tithing and, you know, get up there and bear their testimony. Thank God for all their blessings and their family. Meanwhile, their neighbor, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Hey, who's he? Oh, he's your neighbor. Love your fellow man as you love yourself. Esteem your fellow man as you love yourself. Well, I don't know what else to say. This country's going to hell in a handbag real fast. We got Muslim Brotherhood, we got Syrian refugees. Come on, give me a break. You know, let's call them what they are. They're ISIS terrorists, they're jihadists. How many of you are afraid to say that because you're politically correct? Meanwhile, up there in Idaho, those three little scumbags and that scumbag family raped that little 5-year-old girl. And the sheriff and the city council has been covering up for it. Oh, we can't rush to judgment. You know what? You know what? You don't have enough time to figure this out. It's coming down the pike that fast. It's coming down that fast. People have got to get together and say enough is enough. You know, these terrorist groups are all over the United States. The FBI just came out and said they are, for heaven's sakes. Get off your asses, people that's sitting there in those pews. You know, your worship is vain. In vain you do worship me, your hearts are far from me. Because if your heart was really with God's heart, you'd be defending your fellow man. You're hypocrites. You're hypocrites. If you can't defend your fellow man, you're a hypocrite. And I don't care what denomination you are. I really don't. That doesn't even matter to me. Because this is the biggest, you know, the biggest command is love God with all your heart, might, mind, and strength. And the second was like unto it, love your fellow man as you love yourself. Okay? If you can't live that one commandment, what the hell are you trying to live any more commandments for? You're a joke. You know? If you're afraid of being singled out because you're not politically correct, you're a joke. You're an embarrassment. Man, I get tired of harping on this stuff. I really get sick and tired of it. I wish to God that everybody would just say enough is enough. We're Americans. We're Christians. Let's come together and let's put an end to this. Please. Please, I pray. Thank you.